Hello everybody and welcome back to Theme Park Coasting, and today we are over here in Wales for our first theme park ever from this country, and today we are at the iconic Oakwood for our very first time reactions, and so far we have just entered into the park. Great operations, and that train does look awesome if you are lazy to not be able to walk all the way up there, but oh my god, this park looks amazing. It is really bad weather, so I do apologise in advance for all the rain that's going to be ended up on the camera. But looking at this park already, it looks a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Of course there are rides like Megaphobia, Speed, and some great rides like that which we're going to do today, but if I'm being honest with you guys, I haven't watched a single video over here, I haven't seen a single picture. It's going to be all first time reactions, or literally seeing the parks in general. So Adam, are you excited for today?
Yeah, I'm actually really excited for today. This is a park that's been on my bucket list for quite a while now, because it's probably the biggest one we haven't done in the UK now. We do have Fantasy Island, but yeah, it's actually our only second time to Wales, and I love this country, it's amazing. And yeah, so I'm really excited to get on Megaphobia. We're actually our first with CCI. Also, we will compete with the girls' shows in the UK as well, with with Speed. And yeah, so it's looking to a pretty good day, even though it's chucking it down. But again, winning coasters
typical Wales weather. We're getting the Wales experience over here on Theme Park Coasting. Well, I think we're now in the park. Now, it's a bit weird because you walk down there and literally you're into here. Now, I don't know if this is in the park or not, but that ride looks mental. Like, with no word of a lie, I think even I would be nervous about doing this ride. And if you don't know, it is a water ride. So, steepest water ride I think in the world, or is it UK?
Could be the world, yeah, I believe it probably is, to be honest.
I don't think you get a lot steeper than that on like a water ride.
Like the lift one is very steep as well.
Yeah, I know.
Building Tron over there.
Like I said, they're building Tron. This sort of part people judge about actually building rides like that. But yeah, that does look steep, and I think if it does open today, which I highly doubt, I would love to head on there and give you guys our, of course, reviews on that attraction. But I think as well, in terms of social distancing, I know obviously Wales is a different country in the UK, well no, different country than England, but in terms of like face masks and stuff, they're a lot more strict over here, which I think is a good thing, because of course this virus hasn't gone yet, but just be aware when you do enter, there's a lot of social distancing signs around, which does look like toilet signs, so don't get confused in social distancing and toilets. But
cafe's closed because an interview in progress.
like I said, parks like this, you've got to be prepared to have stuff like that happen. Like, they're unique, but that's part of the fun of going over here.
I mean, this is the thing, right? Like, we're not expecting like stuff like Alton Towers here or Legoland or maybe even Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We're just like expecting things out, and you know, so far it looks pretty good. Like, unfortunately, so far none of the rides have been testing, so
probably because of the interview in progress.
Yeah, I mean that's very important.
That's very important, but yeah, it's like
it looks pretty good. And we still haven't seen Megaphobia yet, which is worrying me. But
I said, parts like this, you get these really unique and weird things. But I think it makes part of the experience when heading 5 hours up to Oakwood. Is it a toilet? Or was it social distancing? No one knows. But we are now waiting up here, ready to enter into the other section of the park where the rides are. So obviously, this is like the Merlin park in this sort of sense, how they've got the gates over here at the entrance parts. So when the park does open at, I think, 10:30?
10:30. So the park officially opens at 10. The rides and attractions are at 10:30. So
I presume we're going to open at 10:30 then. But like I said, we're going to open these gates, everyone's going to crowd through. Now, I love the queuing here, they're good at queuing actually at this park.
Yeah, I mean, it's really nice because like, in some parks you'd see people just running down the side trying to push in and everything. But this park, no, everyone's been really polite, so I'm really appreciative that.
I do appreciate that. Like I said, one thing that's really nice about the park, and that's what I like the first time. You get to see stuff like this that you don't normally see. Like, I never get to experience really anything like this now in England itself, because we've been to all parks. But to hear something for the first time, we're like, should we at this gate? Should we at this gate? We just don't know, because we've never been here before.
We don't.
Exactly, it's like, we look on maps and stuff, we try working stuff out, but again, there's going to be a lot of like, running around this place, because it is huge actually.
It's really big.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit like Water Valley sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, when we came in the entrance, it looked very like Water Valley. I mean, like, we really enjoyed that part of it. But yeah, it does still look very similar. Like, all the attractions are very spread out. But what I always say is, either do theming really well, or just don't try to make it like not very good. I mean,
and this park does neither.
I always appreciate when theme parks do some theming, but I mean, I'd probably rather them just make the coaster look nice, like keep really good care of it, paint it all up every year and stuff like that, than add like loads of like not great theming, to be honest.
So So yeah, I think this park does do well. Like, okay, of course, there's no theming around here for the slingshot ride, but I think the layout, having all the grass space and stuff, is what you don't get in the parks, which are like obviously full of roller coasters, full of money. They do all loads of restaurants, have like a seat now for restaurant guests. But if you want to bring a picnic, something like that, there's so many places around here where you can sit down and enjoy a nice little snack. It's 10:36 and we've just entered through the gates and heading down towards our first attraction of the day. And of course, in the meantime, I wouldn't call it an opening entertainment, but someone was bungee jumping, sort of swingy thing. I should have made a bit of clips from it, but that was quite fun to watch. Probably wasted a little bit of time going up, going down, around 20 minutes it's been, but we are getting our first sight now of the Megaphobia. Now, this is of course a CCI wooden roller coaster, if I'm correct. Yes. I think I am, and it's meant to be the best wooden roller coaster in the UK.
Beating Wicker Man.
Beating Wicker Man, which
quite difficult.
It's quite difficult to beat because that is a fantastic attraction over at Alton Towers Resort. But this ride, it does look great. It's big, a lot bigger than I thought, like the whole park.
I mean, this is the thing, like,
but
rage
over as well, and no speed, not race at Adventure Island.
Sorry if we call it race.
But maybe let's have a few rides over here today. But I love the view. It looks really nice, like presentable, like the mountain sort of thing, not like a hill in the background, and just how it looks. It just looks really nice, and the whole park in general. I think just by all the theming that they do around here, like the plants and all the trees, it makes it look a nice place to be, and even the lamps up there. I'm not the sort of person who go around and study every single plant, but a little bit of landscaping does make a park really nice, even if they can't afford to do all the big level work theming that some other parks around the UK can do.
It literally smells like Smiler speed.
How excited are you from 1 to 10 to do this ride?
I'd probably give it about a 7. Like, I'm very excited because I've always wanted to do a CCR thing. They're not meant to be great, but this was meant to be one of their best creations, so it's much bigger, like.
Now, quickly, while I'm here, Adam, I'm just going to say, that hill there, like the backdrop, like the hill sort of side, reminds me of Six Flags, I think over Texas, is it? It just reminds me of a hill bit. It just reminds me of a hill thing. Now, it's probably just me, but it does remind me a little bit of that. But the lake down there and stuff, yeah, first time reactions. I think it does look really, really, really nice, this park. Now, I'm a bit worried that we're heading down where no one's going. Nope, my dad's there.
It's weird. I wouldn't expect it. Not many people Megaphobia, as obviously it's their like,
standout attraction, yeah, along with Rage,
Speed.
We're going to mess this all up today. But
so
yeah, this is like their standard attraction, but again, maybe they're locals and they know that gets a long tube because of only having like one train and stuff, or how many trains it's got, but only having 8 seats, and maybe this is a lot quicker, but
so excited for this.
Me too. Now, quickly, Mum, are you going to ride that back there?
Is it one that's going to hurt my neck?
Is it?
Yeah. I might have to miss out. I'll see what you think of it. You do it first.
We'll do it first. We'll tell you what you think of it.
Because I like the look of it. I love the
It does look really nice. That's what I love about the park, as I just said. It does look really nice, and with this music playing, we're going to head towards our first ride in Oakwood and the whole of Wales. This is Megaphobia.
I'll wave to you.
Now, that was one of the best ever roller coasters I think I've ever done. Now, of course, first time on the roller coasters, and you know me, I normally overhype stuff, but That back there, we had back row. Now obviously it's a lot more rough at back if you don't know about wooden coasters, but I thought it was great. You got a lot of whip, you got a lot of turns. It was a great duration, a lot better than Wicker Man is at the moment, and it's definitely ranked. I need to do a few more rides to give me my exact ranking in the UK coasters, but that was definitely up there, and even maybe, just possibly even my first favourite. But I need to go find my first ride beside that. However, Dad, you got a little funny story which you can explain now.
Yeah, so I got on the ride and you get a seatbelt and a lap bar that comes down. So I put my seatbelt on and my lap bar wouldn't come down. The guy came round to check all the lap bars and he just looked at me and he went, "Oh yeah, don't worry about it, mate, this lap bar doesn't come down. As long as you got your seatbelt on, you'll be alright."
Yeah, and normally at parks like this, and like parks in the world, that is possible to happen. Like of course at Merlin parks you wouldn't expect that to happen, but at parks like this, especially like some abroad and stuff, they do that sometimes. So me and Ham both thought it was real. Me and Ham were like, "Oh my god, wasn't to change," and then eventually he said he's joking, but he said it.
He walked off and then he came back and said, "I was joking," and pulled it down.
But yeah, I was genuinely so nervous that was true. Like it was funny and great, but yeah, amazing ride. And so far, a big thumbs up from Oakwood. Yeah.
I mean, so Megaphobia. I've been looking forward to that for quite a while, and we did choose to go on the back row. By the way, if you want to know, we chose to go on the back row because the air time. But if you remember about a year back, I had a really bad experience with Big Dipper. My back was hurt for a long time, and unfortunately that first drop reminded me a lot of that. So far, that's actually ranked out of 97 coasters, probably about 96. So, I mean, I need to go on the front because I can't give it hate at the moment because I know it will be a good coaster and I know it's got it to be a good coaster. But at the moment, I have to be honest with you guys, and I didn't enjoy that at all. But hopefully, I mean, we're definitely going to do a review.
Adam was negative, it wasn't even like a ride, I think.
I'm sorry for any fans.
Maybe I've just got a bigger stamina than Adam has, but I think if we do get towards the front row later on today, we'll attempt just to nip around it one more time, but we'll decided now to head towards speed instead, just to give that a go, and then we'll come back to Megaphobia later, and hopefully Adam will change his mind. Oh my god. It's possibly the only 3 words that you can use to explain that ride back there. I got on it thinking it's going to be a bit like Saw without all the good elements, but I got off that and thought, let's just do it again. So we did, went for a second time, and there's this walk and queue. We didn't have to leave the car, but that was exceptional. I went on that, it's really slow on the way up, really slow. You go on that drop, great air time, and instead of that annoying loop that's really rough on the saw, you've got the air time hill, and the air time that you get is absolutely crazy. Followed by some nice smooth elements, the loop is smooth, you get a lot of air time, awesome twist, awesome turns, just, there's not actually one thing I can say to fault this ride. Apart from possibly like the little theming towards it, we all said it's one of our favourite rides in the UK, and more rides, I don't know if it's going to be better than Megaphobia or not, but that was just mental. Like, out alone, I put a high Megaphobia. Really, really, really great. However, continue our day, we're going to be heading back, and like I said, it is absolutely empty at this park today. Now, I was looking in the shop a second ago over at Megaphobia, and there's something in there that I really, really want. However, there's only 4 of them. Now, I'll tell you what it is, but I'd rather you watch the vlog, so later on I'll show you what it is when I buy it. But we're saying it might go out of stock, but to be honest, there's not many people here today, and
it's a shame.
Possibly, there's probably more of the things that I want than there are people, and there's only 4. But yeah, it's just been great so far today.
I mean, we're just off rage and not rage, speed.
It's speed, it's speed. And we've completed all Gas Flowers from the UK.
We've completed all Gas Flowers, and by far that is my favourite. That's up there with Icon for my favourite coaster in the UK. Do for Icon, but obviously we only got back, but that was incredible. That was everything I was expecting it to be, and literally much more. I mean, that was not fun. Like, let alone now, if you live 5 hours away, this ride is worth 5 hours drive. Genuinely.
Now what I'm thinking about is what will the Glenwood Caverns one be like over at Colorado? Now that is on like the edge of a cliff, like really high up, and it's like this one here. So that's smooth, looking off the edge of a cliff. Hopefully it's not that slow on the way up, but that would be mental. So hopefully one day we get to Colorado and it's bringing us out. But after that loop there, it'd be really rough. But that was smooth, and like I said, the air time, exceptional, just exceptional. So I've just mastered that slide, and as you saw back there, my performance on the end of it was just fantastic. And now it's Adam's turn, because he saw how great I was and how I had that control. He's thinking that he's going to be able to do it properly, so he's going up there right now. Now, of course, I kind of wanted to fall in, but I was very happy I didn't, as even the guy mentioned that could have been nasty if I fell in there. But it is really crazy. But Adam is going up right now, just sitting up there, boarding onto his ride, just doing it up there. He's a bit nervous. I was nervous up there because that's steep. Oh, crazy. Well, here we go, Adam's time over here. I'll try getting him on the way down, so I was doing a bit of a zoom if I can get him on time. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, what a skid. What a skid. Oh, that was good. After that intense ride, we're now heading on a kiddie ride. Treetops. And it's a very long cast, so the queue won't be too long for this, but it does look very fun in the back. No one's sitting on it. We're missing out on the whip.
It's such a shame. You know me, yeah, we'll go back.
Yeah, I know exactly. We're going straight back, but that is a long train. But yeah, you survived. You survived it.
So well, the thing was, Tom did it. I said I won't do it, and I thought it's something to take off. You have to do it when you come to Oakwood. It's like the Oakwood tradition. I didn't get too wet. My sleeve is.
Yeah, my sleeve. Yeah.
Because I think it's when you put your hand in the water, you get drowned. But it was pretty good fun. It wasn't as steep as I thought it was going to be.
No, we definitely do it again today. It was really fun though. Oh, I am. I'm going to get my dad on it. By the end of the day, subscribe because I want to get my dad on that video, that ride. And if he does go on it, you have to subscribe. That's the way it's going to work now. So you've got to do it, otherwise you don't subscribe.
I'll tell you what. If enough people subscribe now, I'll go on it.
Oh. No, if you do it, let's subscribe.
Okay.
Deal. We have to do it now. He has to do it. That was a nice ride. That was really nice actually. I liked how it had the layout, but it went through the trees and stuff. Like, lots of rides have that sort of layout, and the trains are that big. But didn't we have the great theming? Well, this one hasn't got theming, it's got scenery, and that's what makes it nice, because you had to go through the trees, little head choppers occasionally, and you did get a nice little family ride over on there. But after doing that, we were talking, and we were saying there's lots of bad reviews on this park. Now, we're a bit hesitant about coming here actually in the first place, because we read everywhere that the park is going to be a bit like tacky, and there's like not very nice stuff, everything like that. Lots of reviews about it, so it isn't the greatest, and how there's long queues, not worth your money. But after going here so far, I've only been like an hour or so, but I've loved it here. I feel like you can't come here expecting it's going to be Disney or Merlin Park by any means. But if you come here expecting it's a nice little family day out, it's maybe travel a few hours. Like I said, we travelled around like 5 hours I think to get up here today, so it has been a long way. But if you're a few hours away, or even like a little bit away, it's a nice park to go up with your family. It takes a massive change from like Merlin Parks, because with Merlin Parks quite often you have to wait in like hour-long queues. Like that ride that we just did there would have been like half an hour, 45 minutes to head onto it, while over now we just walk straight on. And so that makes it nice. So if you're not a big fan of queue lines, then this is a great park. And also some people who more like don't like big rides, there's some nice like picnic areas around here. You've got the nice theming, like all the trees and stuff. And it's just nice to be able to sit here and look out on the rides like this one over here. Now Adam is trying to complete every single ride over here at the park today, which I think is quite a cool idea. So he wants to do every single slide. Now, I'm not that fussed about that. I'd rather just go on one slide. So I'm going to film for you guys, because I'm a little bit worried today that because queue lines are so short over here at the park, but I wouldn't have time to describe the rides and my feeling over here at the park today. But it is open till 8 o'clock in the evening, and we've only been round to half a park, and in a little bit working like a sort of circle shape, which is always best to do at these bigger parks. But it is hopefully going to last all that late. But if it does end up, we've done loads of rides, and we've done like Megaphobia and Phobia there like 5 or 6 times, and we've done all other ones twice probably, we may have to leave a bit early. But I think there's enough here to occupy us for a long time over here today. forward we go on this very, I might say, peculiar ride over here at Oakwood. This is a pedal boat, but you can get some awesome views of, well, Megaphobia. Look at that. Oh, and basically, you go on one of these, you just have your own controls, not like that or anything, where you get in the route, you get to pedal, me I get to sit down and relax, and you can literally ride around Oakwood. And yeah, this is really fun. I'm actually really enjoying it. Looking at that view over there of that ride, experiencing around it. It's not a long cycle by any means, it's only like round that little loop, but it is really, really fun. It's crazy. It's just nice. It's a nice thing to do. I think how cool would it be if Alton Towers is down there, like lake they had in front of a castle? That'd be quite fun to do. Just saying, but oh, what a view! Megaphobia.
It's like you're at the gym.
That is awesome. Some people once said that a moon landing was the hoax. Well, it is true, it's there. That is the moon landing. Now, I thought it'd be a bit cooler, but that is the moon landing. And while no one's here, me and I'm gonna take a ride. Wow, thank you for letting us breathe fresh air over here in Oakwood at this park here, because this is of course the kids area. Now, you can see there's some parts of this park which obviously were here before the theme park was made, like the entrance there. This is quite like modern sort of thing, but this is basically knock-off Peter Pan land.
I like the way they hide the sheds behind the facades.
Yeah, no, where can they be? Like, they could have really made the buildings bigger. Like, I like these sort of facades here. But
this is nice.
It's nice. It's nice. We're heading through here soon. Like,
really lovely park. This one.
It is. I've got to say, massively impressed with it so far.
Yeah,
the rides are good. The theming is good at where it has to be. Like here, they've done nice room for little kids over here and stuff. So
it's got a lovely atmosphere
and
here.
atmosphere, yeah. Like, it doesn't feel rushed over here at the park. It just has a nice zone. There's a cool looking log plant there, which I think I'm going to go in a sec. And most importantly, there's a coaster. So that's going to be heading right away. But we're not even halfway through the day yet. And what have you thought about Adam so far?
I've really enjoyed it. Like, it's been a lovely park. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, to be honest. Yeah, there's nothing we I'd really improve on. Maybe a little bit more theming, but apart from that, genuinely a nice park.
That right there is not a kid's ride, and definitely not one that's really kids' land. Even for me, and I've done some 400-foot drop towers and stuff, it was very, very, very intense. And quickly, look at that theming, like little bins, even the Wendy bins from like the bears. It's just cool. Like, it's just really, really nice. Like, the kids' area around here is actually really nicely themed. And I was looking at a crocodile ride round at the back, and that was really well done. So this area here, I'm really enjoying it today, honestly. Like, the parts as well, I know we saw us going down the drop and everything, but inside, it reminded me of what you do on Planet Coaster, which, if you're not a theme park enthusiast, is a theme park building game. And obviously, you can't ever get that accurate theming because obviously you're playing a game. So you have like a bit of slabs chucked in, you've got a little bit of theming in random spots and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, it was like that. But for, again, a family ride in a family land,
pretty good. Like,
it's very good.
Yeah, like the log film's pretty good. It was pretty basic, there wasn't much theming to it, but again, I don't expect you from small.
The full size nice, so the skull walk and everything.
Park, you know, it's been better than a lot of things I've been on. So, but then we moved on and we went on to, I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a flying saucer ride in a way. Like you'll see a lot of America and Planet Snoopy and see the Fair Pass, and that is one of the scariest flat rides I've ever done. That is just so unsafe. Like, I mean, obviously it's safe, and I don't like, if you're going on it, it's completely fine. but it just feels like, oh, that was awful. But
I thought it was really, really good fun. Of course, I thought get more, less scared than Alan does, so probably for me it's not as bad. But I thought that was really, really, really great. Now, of course, when I'm leaving this land, I've done a few fun rides. Of course, stuff like the tractor ride. They've got a tiny, and I mean tiny, pirate ship. As well as having a coaster. Now that coaster, as we were walking over there, as we got to a queue line, he said, "Oh, it's closed."
The staff member was so nice.
Staff member said it was closed. So at the end of the day,
missed a coaster.
I've got a feeling that guy there kind of didn't want to operate a ride. He said it's because of the weather.
Yeah, he went back to get his bags. He didn't look there.
Now, of course, the weather wasn't the greatest, but I don't think it was bad enough to not do a ride. And right now, the weather stopped, and the ride is still not operating. But so, for my expert theme park enthusiast opinion, I feel like he wanted to do a little bit of a lunch break at the moment, so we couldn't do a coaster. So that's probably the only thing
will get back.
with, of course,
we're
Oakwood.
missing one out, and well, we're missing two because there's another one over there, which we're probably getting out. It's called the Creature Crawler. As soon as we get that one done, we're only missing one coaster credit for this part. We may not get on it today. I don't know. I really do hope we do.
It is cool. It's got like a face mask and stuff.
It's not big at all. Like, it's not something I'd leave and think, wow, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Like,
and then we just come back again because I want to do that. I want to do that drop water ride thing. That looks crazy, drenched.
Definitely.
And it's definitely, well, the name says it all on that ride.
I mean, yeah, it's got like a 45-degree lift up, and then the drop I think was like 85 degrees. So it's very steep compared to Tideway, which we did the other day. It's very steep.
So again, we like this as well. You can't come here expecting everything's going to be open. A water running? Oh yeah, it wasn't on earlier.
I mean, I saw someone's video the other day. The water was running on that as well.
Yeah, maybe we just start getting the water flow man or something. I don't know. But you can't come here or any parks that are not owned by like big corporations like Blackpool or Merlin and expect it to have everything open. Now, they do the best they can. Sometimes they're low on staff, but whatever they do, you can guarantee have a really fun experience over here in the park. And you just want a coaster credit.
Yep, the Creeper Cooler.
Oh, let's go on that. It is time to enter Spooky Street, or I'll do a best accent, Streets. I have absolutely no idea why it's Welsh, but I've absolutely no idea. However, we are now entering, and as this is the best theme land at the park, so I'm very looking forward to heading to this little area, and of course grabbing onto that coaster credit over there. I like the music, I've got to say, it gets me in the spirit of a Halloween over here at the park. So we're now going to go over now. I wanted the trampoline, I might even just nip on them for a little bit because I think it's quite fun. But we're now going to head over towards our possibly last coaster credit over here at the park, and I've got to say, what a cool entrance then through the pumpkin. So, because in Halloween time, oh, there's even stuff like that, that's cool, I like that, there's loads down here.
Yeah.
But I wanted to wear a face mask, I forgot about that.
So this thing, like, when we were sitting in the car here, we had to check obviously the government and everything on what's happening in Wales, because it is a little bit different from England.
I'm not meant to seat there, you can sit there. But yeah.
But yeah, like you have to actually wear a face mask indoors currently in Wales, so let's just have to keep in mind you do have to, but this is alright.
It's a very unusual queue line, I've got to say that. It is time for round 2 over on Megaphobia, and the queues today are so short that we're literally going on it as they go and go our burgers, because the burgers are up there. So obviously we're not going to walk up there, we're going to walk down here and have another ride on this, because I am convinced that I had a great ride over here on Megaphobia, and I want Adam to get off it now and think, wow, that was really, really great, because this ride is not like many other UK rides. It just, for starters, just looks so impressive. The riders I've been on there is great, and I can see why, I don't know who will call it one of their favourite rides over in the world, but that just, I like the reflection down there. I know you can't. That's why we're going to go on it now, aren't we, Adam? We're going to wait for the ride to go around. If no one comes, we'll wait over and give you a nice shot of a ride before we do head on it, but hopefully Adam will enjoy this a lot, because yeah, it is just such a beauty, isn't it? And I'm going to hold off until you guys can get it coming around. It's coming around there now, ready to build up for our second ride over here on Megaphobia. Walk on! food is still not ready, so why not? Let's go for our third ride over here on Megaphobia. Like, with this sort of queue, why wouldn't you, to be honest? It's either sitting and waiting or riding for third time when it's CCI. Like, wow.
That's moved up a lot after that recent ride.
Yeah, so we got second from front because
second from the front.
you can go front.
Last time, yeah, that was like 90th. This time, I would say maybe just my top 25.
So maybe if we got it again, it might be
Just
number one.
Yeah. We'll see.
It's not about it. I love it. I just don't know if it could be number one.
I think I think it's a little
Obviously in the
bit
UK
too
because
rough.
X2 is the best in the world. Just saying.
But I mean, like the thing is about wooden coasters is they're going to be rough, whatever. So you sort of, when you go into a wooden coaster, you've got to sort of expect for it to be a little bit shaky.
Yeah, and I was going to say, like, look at this theming. Like, okay, they haven't got theming as I so say, but like,
at least make it look
a little bit of lakes, like good, nice theming of scenery around here.
really nice.
And it has on about it's like cattle pen. You know, on this channel is a big no-no. We do not like cattle pen.
No, especially after.
But it's giving like Nemesis vibes, like you know how the river goes down.
Yeah, they're just-
That sort of vibes. And then when you go out here as well, even if you are in a long queue, which obviously we're not today, you've got all these like bushes and trees around here,
I mean,
which just make it really nice.
you have a custom soundtrack, I believe, and that's quite
We
nice.
don't have time to hear it because, like I said, it's to walk on. So
Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. I mean, I do feel quite bad for the park because I mean the park's amazing and it's
well, a bit
just
long queue now.
not as many
Almost like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's still pretty much walk on. So
Yeah, so let's go back on to Megaphobia and we'll go around to see how long the queue is, just so you guys can believe us. And we do say that the queues over here at this park are literally walk on. Halfway through the day now and it is time to have some food. Now we got this burger from up near Megaphobia at the top where me and we're riding middle row, which was very good. Right in front of myself. But yeah, this looks amazing. I'm going to get in my belly right now because I am starving at the moment. Like, we've had a whole day here, it's been great, and we've still got so much more to come. Stay tuned. But food review is on its way. In 3, 2, 1. Woody's Burger Bar gets a giant thumbs up from me. That was amazing, honestly. When you're used to Merlin's food, which isn't the greatest, it's nice and something like that. Now, I thought it was going to be quite naff, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be a sort of food where you have it, it's okay, but of course it's not a proper like chain of food. Like with Merlin, all the like Burger Kitchen is at Alton Towers, Chesington, like Legoland, stuff like that. Well, this one here is obviously only one food outlet, so it could be amazing, which it was, or it could be really, really naff. But I think maybe because of like more locally sourced animals around here, because Wales has got a lot of fields, so of course the meat will be nice and fresh as well. Possibly, I don't know, but it did taste very, very nice, and you can get a meal for around £8.75. I always said, and I've had the chips, so I had the burger.
Nice,
Tough choice, wasn't it?
yeah, I know. I mean, like, they're very like Merlin style chips. They're like the ones you find in Burger King, no Burger Kitchen, and like Burger King at Full Park and everything like that.
Yeah.
They're very similar to that.
But
they're really nice.
one thing you can't do here, which I thought was a bit weird, is you can't buy a children's meal. So it's like £8.75 for a burger and chips, which is quite good, but, well, for theme parks it is, but for children you can't like go or have a child's meal, which you could do at somewhere like the Merlin Park. So
I believe that's probably because as it's not as sorry, something just fell off.
Hey, fell off.
So as it's not as sort of like a big chain, and it's not even in a chain of companies. Oh no, actually no, this is actually in a chain of companies, and we have actually been to one of their water parks before. But yeah, well, we went on holiday somewhere and we've been to one of the water parks. But anyway, so it's not like this chain's not of theme parks really. They've only got one theme park, I believe. So clearly, like little things like that, they probably wouldn't do. They probably wouldn't think about it, to be honest. Which personally, I don't mind.
And again, it's a little minor thing at this great park that we are heading over towards. So, really can't compare with this amazing park at the moment. For health and safety here at the park, really do make sure that you do not go into a ride area because, of course, there's no way at all that you can climb over that fence and risk your life. But
yeah, it's not even me.
No.
How tall I am.
Yeah, and these are signs in both languages, so
I mean,
you know,
everyone's
if you're that dumb to climb a fence, you know. Yeah,
so like, if I'm going to this track, like, obviously I won't touch it, but
if you're tall, you could jump and touch it.
I reckon I can touch that.
Yeah, and this is technically as a staff member just walking down in that section, because it is a little bit weird. But of course, again, parks like this don't have the same safety precautions as places like this.
They've done really well.
Literally, just somewhere that fence, and you gate and just come up the stairs.
No, I mean, I'm really happy with this park. It's like, I love all the massive signs that they have around the park, especially for the speed as well. That sign's really cool. It's now going behind me.
It's now going behind you, and we're going to be heading on it right away.
This is 11th.
11th. poor little seagull in there. You wait till that comes down. Oh yeah, he's making a rock move now. Get out of it before it comes down. He's still standing there. Is he gonna move? No, he's not. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. One thing I do have to say about this park, which isn't the greatest, is actually a connection. Now, I know we're in Wales and we're pretty much in the middle of the countryside, but at the end of the day, parks like other parks around the UK, even ones like Merlin, they all got their own Wi-Fi or even just some 4G around here. While this park, I mean literally, not even bad 4G. I haven't even got a single bar anywhere over here. But that is why I don't really am not happy with in terms of the Instagram that I can do over here, because at the end of the day, I like it off Instagram, and I've already got one of our stories shared on Oakwood, so thanks for that. But I can't really post a lot because it keeps going out of signal. So at the end of the day, I really do hope that they can improve their signal, improve their Wi-Fi. I don't mind which one. I'm happy to use a free Wi-Fi system, but I just want some sort of thing so I can do more Instagram for you guys. And even in the emergency standards, like if you're split up and you want to meet up again, you can't text anyone because, well, there's no signal. So you literally, unless you're like got a walkie-talkie or something, which I don't think anyone goes to a theme park with, you pretty much are screwed with in terms of Wi-Fi, which I think is a bit disappointing. Basically, that right there, they do something really cool. Now, I've never ever in my whole life going to theme parks seen it being done before any theme park I've been to. But what this one here did, they did something called a half swing, where for any younger people, like younger families like that, they do the Jolly Roger sort of ride, but they do it halfway up. So there was a group going on there, and it was empty. And he said to us in the queue line, "Does anyone do a half swing?" Now the queue line's at the back, possibly I don't know, 20 minutes so.
It's about 2 boats,
so 10 minutes. But still, we've done ones like this. We've done ones higher. I didn't want to go upside down before, so not that fussed about doing it. So we now just went, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it, because I mean, I thought he was saying go on half the swing, but I thought he meant half of the boat. So I think in the middle road, I was saying, oh yeah, should we do the back? Like there's empty space.
Yeah, basically. And as well, like the thing is, even if we didn't get the half swing, we could have got the middle, which is half of the back we were.
It's pretty much half anyway. And the thing is, so the half swing, what I can really compare it to is probably the Legoland one, Jolly Rocker. Yeah. And I can imagine, I don't know because I haven't seen it yet, I can imagine the full swing will probably be like Blue Barnacle or the old Black Bucket at Chesington.
So yeah, if you want to get quick queues though, half swing is the thing for you. Okay, it is time for me and anyone else who wants to do this ride, and I don't know if anyone, to go on to Drenched. I think how would you it 90 degrees or like
85.
85. Sure. So almost oblivion really, you wouldn't think about it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, this is the thing. Like, I would usually do any ride, and you know me, I do pretty much around the world. And there, I do get to a limit sometimes. With a water ride, it's an 85-degree job, but I no, thank you.
But Adam, will you film me over on that?
I'll film you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Just all I'm gonna say is wish me luck over on Drenched, and you can hazard a guess what I'm gonna do when I get off. Oh god, that was one of the most crazy things I've ever done in this channel. Yeah, absolutely speechless. I got on there thinking it was going to be a bit like a tidal wave and a roller coaster, but god. You sat in your seats, you got a seatbelt, and you got an overhead fence, which I kind of appreciated. And trust me, you would need it on that drop. I went over up the hill, and I thought from around again, same sort of height as Tyler at Fort Park. It was really hard because I remember Anna was running down to get some footage of me going down, and I saw him and he just got smaller. Like you know, on an airplane, it was like that, and you just got smaller and smaller and smaller. And I was up the top, and I was like, yeah, it's high, especially for water rides. Yeah, and went round the corner really fast, luckily, because I hate it if it was slowly. Before you drop, and that drop, it's like it feels like oblivion. Like you literally flung out your seat forward up against the lap bars, and normally on water rides you get water at the bottom, but because you're going literally straight down, the water came up through the car and into your face even before you hit the bottom. So that was honestly crazy. And if you are going to go, I do hear it's not always open, so if you go over and get the opportunity like I did to do that, I would definitely recommend heading on that ride and film yourself, because forevermore I can now know that I did that right. And you were going to do it for me.
I got changed for you to do it.
But I knew you wouldn't do it. And I knew you didn't want to do it.
I was frightened of the height.
Yeah. And as much as if it was like a roller coaster, I wouldn't mind you doing it. But to be honest, I was frightened.
It wasn't getting the bother.
The truth is, like, I was a bit nervous as well. So if I knew it was a good ride, I would have made you come on with me.
The way it
but
up
it was scary for me as well when I first came up. So I didn't want.
Drop.
And until I did it, if I did it again, I'd make her come on with me because she'd enjoy it. But again, it's a scary ride, and for your first time, you would be nervous. But you got to remember as well, it's so different than normal rides because you do get your restraints in it, which make it incredibly fun. So if I do ever return, I'm doing it every time because despite getting soaking wet, I really did enjoy that. However, we've been putting this all full day because of the queue line. This is the Bobsled, which is a family fun slide, and it's quite big actually because it's all up this hill, but of course there's only one person per car, so the operations are mega slow. So hopefully we won't be in here for too long. I think it's will be the longest queue ever for today, and look at the queue line. It's really our feed. I like this. It's like a little play area. It reminds me of a thing at Disney. Yeah, it's nice. Now unfortunately you're standing, he's on the floor. You don't stand up here. But nevertheless, we're going to go on to the toboggan run right away. Slow down!
That's really good.
I like the little bunny that.
You can go faster than that, trust me guys. Now, one thing I love about a ride that we just about is that despite the 20-minute queue, you can go your very own speed. So you can go fast, you can go slow, or you can do whatever. So that is what I really think is clever about. But me and my dad decided to go pretty fast. Now I braked a little bit on the way down because it was far around the corners. I didn't really like it. But Mum and Dad then decided to not brake at all. He decided not to brake at all, so
I came off.
He came off, which is so basically just be really careful going down. And obviously, if there are people in front of you, even though it could ruin your ride, it means that you just be respectful, really. That's all I'm saying. Because we're lucky no one to pass in front of us, but at the end of the day,
it was pretty good.
It was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I thought I went pretty fast. I'm almost quite far behind to this slowly, but yeah. The worst thing about that though is that if you're in front of somebody you don't know, I'd personally just go as fast as you can because you can see people behind you and stuff, and it's a little bit annoying for the person behind, but of course do what you're comfortable with. But if you're not as comfortable, I'd probably go in the middle of your group. That's what I'm saying. But it's pretty good.
Yeah. So Adam, I went at the start, and luckily people in front of us went quite slow. We went quite fast, but then there were also and then there was also some people who went a little bit faster, and that was our dad, and then Mum and Adam went a bit slower.
I was pretty fast.
As you can probably tell now, we are heading on to Megaphobia for Waterfall, I think it is. And actually, Mum's first. Now, Mum's got a bad neck, so I don't know if you're okay or not. But
I don't know.
The queue line is really nice this ride, and even you can have nice queue line.
What's that, sorry?
Nice queue line for a ride. It's a real Wales queue line.
The toboggan thing?
No, this queue line.
This one? Yeah, it's a nice one.
No Wales themed queue line. No. And personally, I think you're right next to where carrying it. Now, probably in the middle row. If you get the back, obviously, I wouldn't do it with you. But
are you sure my neck's not going to get flagged around?
Yeah, you'll be fine, honestly. Like I said,
Adam really thinks I'm going to get
but Adam's are worse. Adam's are worse.
No, he's not. He's thinking of me. He's being considerate.
I think you need to push your physio. Like, you're worrying your neck, so push them. Like, now, don't follow my advice if you really have got a problem. But I always think it's best to go to your limits. Now, that means you can do more rides, hopefully, because like rides like this is great. But if you're getting like this one, then you won't do big ones in America. It's like that, really big ones. So you've got to keep pushing yourself, and then you get more rides. Little tip from me on how to do the bigger roller coasters.
I think so, like the seat things like on the shop. Straight.
Oh yeah. What are you going to do with one of them? That is my smile. You didn't do a smile either.
Now, this park has got entertainment in some sense. Now, I know a lot of people want, oh, my hair's like mental. Is that why over there? But I know some people are not a big fan of it. As you can see, a lot of people are sitting there. I think it's a nice thing to do if you want to just chill out for a little bit on the grass. But the music is a little bit too loud. Now, I guess it's really loud, but you can't really relax listening to it. It's kind of in your head, it's like you can hear it all. But I think Adam and I are going to head over towards Dizzy Disc. But Adam got a photo of Megaphobia, which is just over there. Yeah. And I've also got something, but I'll show it at the end. Now, I wanted something, but I will change it actually in my mind. So I've got something else now, but it's still, I think it's better.
It's really cool.
Do you think it's better than anything else I've got before?
I don't know. It was cheaper, but it's pretty much as good. So.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. In that sense, then it's better. So, I think now we're going to Dizzy Disc, but...
Yeah, so Dizzy then, actually, I did go on one at Blackpool, it was very similar to this, and it was insane, and I've been telling Tom to go on one of these, like, one of the small ones out, Home Park got Midway Adventure Legoland Windsor, and it's pretty good, but it's not one of my favourites, but the Blackpool's my favourite, you spin loads, and I imagine you're pretty cool with this one.
Well, I'll see you then, on Dizzy Disc. Back we head into the kids zone after that ride, and Adam was right. It's very different now.
Yeah.
You'd think it's like a kids version of the bigger one, but it's not. It's actually quite crazy. Like you spin a lot more and you get pushed against your seat. So
I mean, it wasn't as good as one Blackpool, but it's still pretty good.
But quickly, I do just want to head into here. Now, which are they different? I know, same thing. So I don't know what it is, but I just want to head into it quickly. So let's go. It's apparently a Peter Pan sort of thing. So let's get head in. I know there's only Peter Pan's flight, but
It feels like an old house.
it feels like an old house.
Imagine they go.
It's like an old house tour sort of thing. So it'd be quite like a Christmas actually, to be honest with you.
Bad.
Oh no, not awful. It's obviously using not the Disney version of Peter Pan, but also going to be a few references towards it because of course copyright and stuff. But so far not so bad. And then here we go. Oh. Wow, I've got to admit, it's not as bad as I was going to.
Already, I'm first and Peter Pan's fine.
No, shut up. It's not going to be that far, but it's still cool. And I think one of the things I have to in person, but here we're going to Neverland. And you go out into, oh, that's cool. I like the idea of Adam. Adam, it's meant to be like you're going out into Neverland, which is this part of the land here.
That's pretty good.
So like you got the Skull Walk, you obviously got the Tinkerbell stuff, you got the thing over there. Yeah, and you got the play area down there, which obviously is very essential. But the coaster apparently is open. So me and Adam are going to be heading there very, very, very quickly because it's a very important mission that we have to do, get all the coaster credits over here today. So, there's the operator sitting down with no one to go on the ride, so it's up to me and Adam to get on it. And again, with a very themed queue line, me and Adam are going to be heading over towards the Croco Coaster, I think it's called. Oh, Croco Coaster would have been cooler personally. But the Croco Coaster like Cock Drop at Chelsington. So unfortunately I'm not working here, and
I thought this would be a tunnel where you can see the log flume.
No. A nice wooden wall. Nice wooden wall, but with a good view of Rage and speed. Here we go for our last coaster credit over here at Oakwood, and possibly one of the most scariest. Obviously more scary than that one over there, which you can see lovely in the background there. This is Croco Coaster. Crocodile Coaster it is. And it has got a face mask on, which is quite cool. Yeah, that couldn't be the funnest ride over here at Oakwood. No, it was fun for little kids. Now, the first part of it, you go down the little drop there. The staff was really nice up there, of course. And then you then went up, bound, and that was basically like a lift hill at the top, and then you did a little drop again, and vice versa. So, for anyone like underage like 2, give it a go. But if you're really above that, you find it a tiny bit boring. However, something that's really interesting as well is that it actually felt quite unsafe. Like the cars, they like rocked as you went round the tracks. So it felt like 7 Dwarfs Mine Train at Disney. Of course, without the theming, the excitement, and really being a roller coaster, because it's basically like a little train ride, if I'm being honest with you. Nevertheless, it is now one of the coaster codes, so we cannot go on off of this. I think it's 126 I've got now for the other coasters. So there you go. Don't know about Neverland, but the coaster ticks off the list. But yeah. If you do miss out on it, all I'm going to say, I'm going to show you a bit of video because someone's getting it right now. But all I'm going to say, if you do miss out on it, don't think it's the end of the world because it's nothing special. As promised, someone's now getting on, so we started the craze over here on the Crocodile Coaster. We're going to be showing you how it looks when going round because you may be thinking, oh, what's the point theme park coasting? But trust me, you might be blown away by this. Now, Of course, the station building, the full side is amazing. Like, put more trees around, make more like foresty around here. That would look perfect in the area where the treetop coaster is. That would be really cool there. But the four sides are fantastic. Going around here, it's quite fun. But here we go. Let's show you a quick video of it going around on the crocodile coaster. And it's quite cool features as well. How it's got a face mask on, and of course, the audio playing over TikTok. So not the most creative, but still, it's quite fun. So you got a shoot off down there, and then from here, it slowly goes up, slowly goes up, slowly goes up the lift hill before going back round again straight after for another 3 times. But you can see how it's like an old roller coaster, how all the cars are like rocking side to side and stuff. But yeah, bit of fun. If you head over here and it's quiet day like we have today in the summer holidays, it would always be useful to head onto a Croco coaster. That's me and Adam are heading on an adventure, and it's a little tight in this car, but
just a little.
This is a kids' ride over here at the park.
You know, the thing is, we experience everything for you guys. So
yeah, and like,
from small attractions to big attractions. So.
And this is the first one, and my mum and dad went in this ride as well, and that car hardly started. They had to push us to get it started because of how heavy we are. But it's quite nice. It's a little fun ride.
Yeah,
heading around the slides. They got the countryside. Like I said, it's one of these things where if you want to do most of the rides that hit the park, you kind of got to do this one.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've got a lot of time as well. Like, I mean, we've done like 4 rides to Megaphobia, 3 on speed.
We're still doing more. We're not going to do rides like this all day.
No, so I mean, I think we may end up doing about 7 more rides on Megaphobia.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
But it's just nice to chill out.
Oh, we have to do a train, Adam.
Train?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's the train that takes you back from the entrance to the car park. Because if you didn't know, the car was like Alton Towers, where you sort of have to park up and then you got to walk back. Well, Alton Towers you have to walk about half an hour. This is about a 5-minute walk, but still, it's got the idea of Alton Towers where you've got the train as well, which is quite nice. So.
Yeah, and beware Indians. That is slightly offensive, so I'm not going to keep it on there a little bit, but it is a children's ride, so I think it's really lovely like Indians, I don't know. But possibly we're offensive for a child's ride. I don't know if you use it taken down, but yeah, we're going to be going for this ride. Literally, there's the exit there.
It's quite nice. I mean, the steering wheel doesn't actually do anything. But
yeah, and to be honest, I'm not really staying in that tent. There's too many leaves going out of it. Like, I don't know what they're keeping that tent, but stuff is going out of it now.
I like that bear model though.
That bear one's cool. We're going to go there in seconds. Go to the
yeah, go down the slide.
Get a bit of a slide.
I mean, obviously we'll record. Like, if there's nobody on the slides, obviously we'll record.
And obviously the kids on the side, we can't do it.
Yeah, we can't do it.
Or just privacy and stuff. And then we're going to be heading around the park and do actually decent rides. We were a bit too old for that ride, and we are a little bit too old for this, but it's a slide, and slides never get old, especially when it's empty. Like over here, always a plane ride. See? This land never does get old.
You've got the blue, red, or yellow.
Okay.
I'll take a ride on the yellow.
I'm going to start off on the red. I'm going to run into it, guys. It's going to be about to turn, and... Oh, God, that's more intense than I thought it was going to be.
Here he goes, straight down.
Do you want to know what I think is the most crazy thing about this park? Is that we literally just went over to get a thumbnail photo. Now, like, normally in the middle of the day, we have to get thumbnail photos for you guys because we like to have really nice photos to remember our day from, and of course have a great one for YouTube. So we went around the park looking for thumbnail photos, and at a perfect location. You couldn't get any better than the view onto Megaphobia.
When they bought Megaphobia, they really thought of
the location. Yeah, exactly. And literally, once I did that, we went for, hey, it would be longer to walk that way than it would be just to go on the ride. So we're going to get a little quick clip onto Megaphobia for our 5th time today, is it?
Yes, and it's our 5th ride ever, so...
Yeah, literally, today's mental.
I'm not going to go back, because I remember my experience now, it's awful, but like, I would quite like a front row today.
Oh, front row.
I mean, I don't think you can wait, but the staff here are very nice, because they let you choose your row, so if you want the back row and you're lucky enough to get it, you head straight on to the back. Exactly. Even if there's like nobody in row 2 to, I don't know, like 11, you can get row 12.
The most important question, do you think we can do 10 rides in this today?
I think we'll get 10 rides on this, and I think we'll get to 5 on speed. So 2 more on speed and 6 more on air. Because this has been walking all day, speed hasn't, so I do still prefer to. You know, my first CCI, not bad.
you may be thinking right now, why are we walking out of the park? It's not closed yet. Well, that's because I just put some big investments in. Now, I was going to buy a straight to Megaphobia, but instead, we got one of these. Like, these are like park signs, like Megaphobia, not Megaphobia, Oakwood's park sign, as well as the crocodile coaster, which you can't really get up. Basically, like the height board for crocodile poster, which is making it really awkward, but you can kind of sit down there. There you go, height board. So we just invested in those two things, and we're setting the way out. It is funny how no one stopped us. Also, we've got this like mechanical wheel thing, which is in our tenner. Like, if you're going to buy parts and you head to Blackpool, you get them a lot cheaper at Oakwood, just letting you guys know, because something like that, hundreds of pounds. Well, over here, each one of the signs was like 35, wasn't it?
30 for the croc one, 35 for the big one.
Exactly.
Whereas a Blackpool, I reckon you're paying double that.
At least, yeah.
And this cog was £10, whereas a Blackpool, probably looking at £40, £50.
Exactly, it's just nice merch to have over around and stuff. And of course, these are old ones, so they will have parts on them which are a little bit wrecked. But to be honest, you don't really get this many places. You don't go to like Disney or anything, or even Merton Pass and go, let's just grab some of these signs. But over here, of course, partly for the sense of the money as well, they do provide these signs, which I think is really, really awesome. So we're going to head back to the car, hopefully we can fit it in, and then we're going to head back into the park for the last few hours of the day. Maybe even on the train if we're lucky. Passing back drenched. I've had a few funny moments. First funny moment is when we went actually outside of the park and we were on the exit. It said that you can get a photo pass. Now, Adam wanted photos also today from rides. He bought one, but there's a photo pass for like 22 quid, which you can just spend. So
it's only for digital downloads, though. Digital,
obviously, only, not like the prints, but still. I think the digital channel, I should just print them off on Snapfish afterwards or something. So it does save a little bit of money. Never.
You don't get the nice folders though.
But it's very true. You don't get the nice folders and stuff. But again, if they should mention that at the front, because people might want to know about that sort of thing. However, maybe they don't because they want people to spend on the folders and stuff. But yeah, that's quite cool. And also, when we were leaving the park, the lady who came up to understand the hand was like, where did they get those things from? Because like, it's a bit odd, two people just leaving the park with some signs in their hands. So, I don't know what it was, but yeah, that was a bit weird as well. But now we're entering back in towards the park, passing that ride, which I still can't get over how steep that is, especially for a water ride. I'm going to catch up with Adam and Mum again, do some probably more rides at Megaphobia speed, and all the rides that we all know and love over here at Oakwood Park. We are now joined again by Adam, and literally ghost town here now.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, we're against like one of the best UK coasters in my opinion. I think I ranked it like 5th or something.
look at it.
And there's literally nobody here. Personally, it's quite a shame for the park, to be honest, because
but it's one of the parks,
this park's amazing, but for
us, it's not so much of a shame. And I do really want to reinstate meet a point. Like, if you ever get lost, like have a lost point where you want to meet if you get lost, or have a point where if you go off somewhere separately, you meet up. Because
so the Wi-Fi.
I was looking at a connection around. It wasn't even a connection in the car park. So also, before you do go, I did say it. I agree. What's it called? Scan your tickets before you go in. So screenshot them and then you have in your photos, because in the car park here there's no connection at all. So if we went off and we forgot to know where to meet each other, we'd have lost each other for a whole day.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, like we just said meet at Snakewood before.
So have to have a point where you meet up in the middle of the day, like maybe, I don't know, Megaphobia entrance. If you get lost from each other, meet there.
Tom, look at this.
I don't know, it's a long queue.
Literally, they're waiting for riders.
There is no quicker walk on than this.
I said there's someone earlier reading the book in one of the things.
I think we may do this a fair few times.
Yeah, but I said one more time quickly. Remember when you go to a meeting point, and if you do go somewhere, have another meeting point. So have an emergency meeting point and have another meeting point.
Yeah, have you showed them?
Applies to all theme parks, but again, just this park especially because it's a good connection. And yes, we have shown what we got.
Yeah, so it's really cool that I got a crocodile. Like, do you know that little crocodile coaster?
Yeah, I know, it's so cool.
It's like, it's actually the right time for it. And I love right time.
And we were saying as well, some merch you can get over here, like there's so much, it costs so much money, and to be honest, that's not a lot compared to some merch over here. So personally, I would definitely recommend getting some merch and getting some actual authentic ride parks, because what's cooler than that?
Waiting for riders.
Oh, what's cooler than that is getting on speed, literally walk on. Adam, do you want to tell the viewers how many rides we just had that?
So we just had another 3 rides on that. Oh, this is 3 guys. So we had another 3 rides. That makes a total of 6 rides then. And it was literally walk on.
And literally we just stayed on, we just said, yeah, can we go again? And then 2 cars on the ride, and we just kept going, go again. And then we swapped with people who were for us, they're also feeling like enthusiasts.
Yeah,
so we sort of we got the other way round, because
I mean, we further back and they just went front, so we're like, yeah.
Fair enough. So now we're going to head over towards the waterfall.
I won't do it.
You won't do it?
I don't want to get drenched because I'm already drenched.
I just want to have one more go on that ride before I go. Now obviously we're going to have a few more rides, do Megaphobia loads, maybe even lap that.
To the end of the day,
and we made it to a few rides as well over here at the park, but stay tuned, there's still such more to come over here on the channel, but I hope you won't fall in. This is the time now for Waterfall. When I say never ever leave a vlog, that is the reason why, guys. Honestly, that is one of the craziest things I think ever happened to me. Like, I loved that ride from the beginning, and I knew that I had to have one more ride in it, and what mistake did I just make? I'm absolutely, and I mean absolutely drenched. Now, I put my coat in the car when we came back.
Yeah, also,
again, another stupid mistake that I made. Like,
I got some pretty cool shots of you.
Yeah, I know, thank you Anna for filming.
I did lean up on the post, so it'll be like very still.
So there you go, and you get to see my amazing fallout. Now, again, all I remember is going down like normal and then spinning, and then next thing I was on the water, so that's all I know.
Yeah, so now what we're going to do is it's currently 45 minutes past 6 and park's until 8 o'clock, so it means we're going to have 1 hour riding Megaphobia because we're going to spend 15 minutes doing the toboggan run because, you know, we don't have anything near us like a toboggan run, so we might as well.
So we're going to do an hour non-stop on Megaphobia. I'm going to tell you how many rides we can get done within an hour, so that is going to be pretty awesome. First, we're going to head on Megaphobia, and as I say all the time, don't leave yet, guys, because you never know, something could happen, like that, and we'll just end up being drenched.
I just want to quickly show the centre. I'm showing from this.
I did from earlier. It's such a cool bridge.
It's such a cool entrance. Like, it's really cool, but yeah. I mean, this is pretty good fun. Obviously, I'll give you.
Not as fun as that ride down over. And I said, once I got wet the first time, I can run again. That's the thing. When you get wet, I think.
See, that's what I always say. Like, I thought part when I do tidal wave.
Just do it again, yeah.
I did it once. I did it 6 times.
So if it's winter months, the winter months, I would not go back and do it again ever. No, not in the winter. I don't think.
I mean, it's not open in the winter anyway.
Yeah, that's probably why. But like I said, when you do it in the summer, I kind of wanted to get wet, but I kind of didn't as well. And now I've done it, I'm having to do it again. Like, the guy did one of the worst ones he's seen ever. So.
It's so nice, this pond.
Yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, this is so nice. And the atmosphere is lovely, but grass space is really nice. And I hope this time someone doesn't fall off the track.
Yes.
When it says that if you don't use the brake, you can tip the
vehicles. I thought it was like false or something. I was like, oh, just warning you. But it is true. So listen to the safety announcements, guys. After an amazing high-speed ride on the bobsleds, it is Megaphobia time. And if it's just me, but does that sign there look like the Hell's Kitchen sign? No, Jane's a big fan of it, so we'll get Jane to judge for that.
Okay.
But it's time to lap it, and every time we go around, we're not going to do long talking. We're going to do a little bit in the middle, but we're going to go 1, 2, just to make proof that we are going round each time. But if we do get to stay on, we will also say how many times we stayed on the ride for, because that's how it's going to work for the last hour over here at the park.
So far,
it literally is
6:57.
So by the time we get on, it'll be start of the hour.
Theoretically, by the time we get on, it'll be 6. So, well, no, 7. So we'll be happy with that. But yeah, we've just got to try and get as many rides as we can. Doesn't look too bad.
Well, not you. I think we should start running. Get there. Get there for the next ride. Let's go. 8 rides over Megaphobia. Wow, that was amazing. And then I'm a bit rushed now, so I'm bursting for a toilet, and that ride does not help. I wanted to stand there for as long as I can, and it's still not closed the park yet, so there's still a few rides open. But because there's an RCBD, which is not RCBD, that's not considered, because there's like a roller coaster UK event on over here today, it means that we can't stay to revive the end. But it was fun. We still setting up everything. So if you got a problem, I think we did it for 1 year. It was like £1 each. It wasn't a lot of money, but it definitely is worth it if you do end up doing that. However, that was crazy. And of course, I see some photos. If you didn't know, there were different times in it. So that is every single time that we did head onto that ride. Now, I started a photo, then I went on to like doing time, so you can see that it definitely was genuine that we did that rides. And that was just great. Like, I've never done that before. And you know what opportunity, like, I would have done 1, 2, 3, but literally we just sat on our butts really for 40 minutes on Megaphobia on the same seat. Row 7, guys. Row 7 was the row that we were on, and that was crazy. That was absolutely amazing. I I normally sort of person who go, oh, let's not do that because that's a bit stupid. But if I'm being honest with you guys, I was quite blown away by that, really. And I definitely recommend, if you do get an opportunity when the park's empty, to go and lap some coasters over here at Oakwood. But I need to rush to the toilet, and I'll be back when we head over towards Speed quickly, and then maybe tomorrow we ride a few more rides over here at the park before we do end of the day, which has been amazing. Never was going to stay to 8 though. That was a well-needed toilet. Now I'm not going on about it, but it felt quite good after riding 8 rides over Megaphobia, which I still can't get over. Our ride count today is going to be absolutely bonkers. But like I said, now we're going to go Speed again to do some more rides over here. I thought we were back at the start. We're some of the only people who actually head over here, but yeah. Well, I was having a we did. But I am going to have to end the vlog today inside the car itself because I want to get all the ride numbers together and how much time to Adam this before we do end the vlog. But Adam, Megaphobia 8 times, what can you say?
Really good ride, like Megaphobia's probably moved up to about maybe 10. We should all get another run of Speed just to know what's better.
Yeah, we've probably done like 10 rides there Megaphobia, which is
so
great.
Far, Megaphobia is probably just on Speed, but we'll know, we'll see.
How about better Wickerman?
Wickerman.
Oh, nah.
I don't think so. I think Wickerman's slightly better, but if we have airtime, yeah, definitely that.
Exactly, yeah. But let's go here. Okay, walk on it. It's like
it's gonna be walk on.
it's like when I look at this sort of thing. It's not. I know it's not like the UK parks. It costs less money to get in, and fast passes don't cost a lot. I mean, like fast passes do cost a lot at the UK parks. So to be honest, you can go here and have everything like a fast pass basically. So if you're only here for like the rides and not really a bit anything, parks like this is perfect. They haven't got as many rides, of course, but the rides that they do have, you can obviously get on them very quickly and experience fantastic. If you don't have long queues, this ride is absolutely perfect. But we're not going to head around now towards the walking queue. Let's go to Megaphobia. I mean Speed. Last public train of the day. Thank you very much. Like literally, we literally got on that just in time. But we're going to go round. But obviously the last train has been really good here. The staff are amazing. And I think I let one more group round. But I don't get a part of the Coaster Club, so we're going to be here late anyway. So why not? And that's the thing about the staff here. They are really nice. We'll start with one iffy staff now, not really names, but then we then got round and then even that staff became really nice. We had all the staff now over here. On there he was really kind, joking about my little slip in the water. And obviously staff here were all cheering when we went in. I thought, what's the hell's going on? But I was just cheering and stuff. That was great. And Dad did his final ride on the bobsleigh. I saw you in the queue when we left.
Yeah, I did a few bobsleighs, so I quite enjoyed that actually. It was quite good. So only came off the first time. The other times I was a little bit more sensible, but a little trick on it. You don't want to come off, go full speed into the corners, but as you come out the corner, just brake very slightly, stabilise you so you don't fall out.
Oh, he knows his stuff. You sound like an expert.
He just knows his stuff. Yeah, today has been absolutely amazing, and I will be taking you around the park as we do leave. I think it's over now, but stay tuned. As we get back in the car, we're going to have a big Oakwood sign in between us, and we'll be giving our ride counts. Now, we've got a 2-hour drive back. We took 5 hours or so to get up here, so we are shattered. But 2-hour drive back towards the hotel as I was heading tonight, and then we're going to go home tomorrow. But one thing I think they do here is if it does rain for a long time. Now, it was raining a while, but
this will happen today because it has been raining for more than an hour. So hopefully this happens. Not sure, but basically, can I tell you?
You've got yourself here.
So basically, what happens is it's a rainy day guarantee. I believe, I don't know, I think if it rains for more than 1 hour in one day, it has to be constant rain. Like, it could be raining for like 20 minutes and another 20 minutes, I think. And if that happens, you get a rainy guarantee. So basically, you get a free day back this year, I think. So, I mean, if we got that today, we might be coming back for Halloween.
Right, so I really have enjoyed it here, like, more than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be one of those like parts where you just go to, you have enjoyed it the first time and then you kind of, that's it. But that was just amazing. Every single ride, even that little water ride, still going around that amazing ride over there, which you didn't do. But then that Megaphobia, where I really need to peel that. That's all I remember now. Whenever we say like that, I remember how much I needed a toilet, and then like jolting around, it really don't want to go.
It's so funny that Megaphobia. Right, the first bit, like the turnaround at the top, is so rough. And then you come down that drop, and it's so smooth, and then, oh, this is going to be good. And then you just slam into the side, and it's like really painful. But over 8 rides on it, it's actually, like, I don't mind the roughness of it anymore. pretty smooth. Like, it shakes you, but it's a wooden coaster.
I have no idea what to do with anything, but yeah, I do agree with you. Like I said, it was good, and I'm just chatting now. So I said I did wake up at 5:30 in the morning to get over here for opening for you guys, and it has felt ages since we literally were walking down that path down there for a whole day ahead. But I was going to say as well earlier, you look around, look at every single ride here, we've done it. Like, we've done that. We've done that.
Yeah,
I've obviously paid on like the slingshot we haven't done,
we
but
did like little dark rides.
yeah,
which we wouldn't imagine.
and that little car ride.
But this is the thing. Like, this is the best about coming to a new park. Is that well, so much to explore. We picked up 5 new coaster pairs today. I'm now on 112, so
And I want
it's getting quite high now.
126. Now, of course, we have got a very big trip planned over next summer holidays, so stay tuned to that.
I mean, that will pick up a lot of
It's going to get us like 6 deal trips, so if you are new here, come and join the rest of us and subscribe to the channel, as it does mean the absolute world to us. That means that we can go to more places just like this, as next year we are planning a lot of trips. Now,
I mean, like, pretty much there's
we'll hopefully one in February,
one in February,
So
one
we
in
go-
summer,
and
maybe Halloween and Christmas.
and there's also something probably in between as well, where we nip up like abroad and go into places. So stay tuned, subscribe. There's going to be so many parks all like this over here today, and I will also want to review back in the car, but we are now leaving the park.
And I've got to do my ride count.
You're gonna do one, and you got to do one for me as well, because
I will do one for you.
you did a few more rides than I did, but I also did rides like the water one over there. I did the what's it called?
Drench, that was cool.
Yeah, Drench. She knows. I don't even know. Waterfall, and I did a few other rides that I didn't do all the
I
time.
have to mention quickly. Can I show you guys? So out
Oh, I did show us earlier.
area. But then it says thank you for not smoking. So this is a non-smoking area, I believe. So that's really nice. How I mean, because obviously it's your own choice and everything, but it's nice how they have their own area, so you don't have to do it. And like obviously it's a kids' land as well.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say
it's
so like
not the best in my opinion.
in Merlin parks, and I know I'll compare this a lot, but we have Merlin parks. We go them all the time, like
Yeah.
at least 2 a week, basically Merlin park wise.
Oh yeah.
And they have the whole thing as no smoking area, and they've got a few little areas possibly where you can smoke. Now,
I mean,
as-
Thorpe Park.
as much as that's a great idea, lots of them don't follow it, and they don't.
It's a shame because like, if
and
they
they don't-
followed it, everything would be fine. But
and they don't really enforce it a lot. Well, here I think the whole thing is smoking areas, but by having that one area as like a definite
It's
no,
nice because
it's especially good for the younger kids
yeah,
because
that's what I'm thinking. I mean,
like-
I'm not like against it, but I don't really like it, to be honest. And
I
for me
I
personally,
don't really like. I think it's something a bit considerate at times, especially if they're in front of you in a queue line. I don't really like it, but I think it's something this. It means that they shouldn't be smoking. There's obviously zones,
Yeah, and
but
to be
especially
fair-
not in the kids'
and to
area.
be fair as well, we didn't see actually anybody smoking
That is true.
like, in that queue. I mean, we saw some other people today, but overall we didn't see hardly anybody.
So there you go. Thank you all. And of course, normally you can't get the train back. I haven't seen it even running today yet. So that's why I didn't get on the way up. But yeah, today's been amazing. We've standing here this morning in the rain, going, oh, which way do we go? And now it feels like we know the park literally off by heart. So we're going to head back now towards the car. We're going to give our ride count and we'll catch up with you, give our reviews, and then the vlog over here today. But first, I might give you a little glimpse inside of the shop.
Okay.
Now, I said I wasn't going to start in the car, but it was something really interesting to show you. Right down there is speed. Now, I don't know how far it looks like you have to walk, but it's not actually that far, and it looks so far away. A little dot just down there is speed. Now, that's one of the furthest distance away from the park, but still, it looks a lot further away. And I was saying how nice it is at entrance as well. I didn't really show it properly earlier. I tried starting the vlog from here, but water kept going on my camera. So I just want to show you now over here. I mean, it's so nice. There's lots of great parking up there. It's not like some parts where it's like grass everywhere. Instead, you've got proper tarmac and stuff, and it's only a short little bit of a park as well, which I think is just so nice. And I'm really impressed with this park. You've got all of like other stuff as well, so like the Blue Planet Chester, and you've got those other great things as well on the signpost when you do leave. But a little bit of an entrance view for you guys when it is all completely quiet over here at Oakwood. Here we are now in the car with my trusty Oakwood sign, and trust me, when you sit in the car with it, it's a lot bigger than you think. The other one can fit in the boot.
Yeah, and the crocodile
But
was in the boot. but-
this one is bigger than I thought it was going to be.
You know what? This is what we have to deal with. Like, I mean, to get
Theme
these
park
signs at home.
enthusiast, little friend over here, and I remember things like memories of when we were younger. I think we weren't in the channel at that point,
Yeah.
and you bought a massive telly home from
telly,
France,
yeah.
and it was in the middle of the
And-
I think we can go remind me of.
It reminds me a lot of that. It's a bit harder.
But it's my turn now.
Yes.
It's my turn. And also, just behind the Waterfall out, we got our Megaphobia photo.
And it's nice how they put 25 years.
And the 25 years, and really cool we did 25 rides. But maybe do 25 rides this year, maybe, if we go back again. But we have got, of course, the photo, as well as me and Dad in the background. But don't see their faces, just see their arms. Nevertheless, it is time now for what I can to go in. Okay. And Adam, we're going to start off on your list.
This is my ride.
Now, what you do with Adam's one is you take away quite a few Snake River Fall rides.
So you take away 3 rides, basically, but Tom didn't do all the rides I did, he did some different ones.
Yeah, so I also did, of course, a big drop ride. I was the only one in the family who did that big log flume. I also did as well the Waterfall, another water ride, another 2 times. Yes, I did Drenched and I did the Waterfall twice. Well, Adam, Dad and my mum didn't do that. And I kind of regret both of them. But
yeah, so Tom got 37 rides.
I got 37 rides today.
And I'll tell you in a minute. So we got Botanate, Creepy Crawler, Crocodile Coaster, Dizzy Disc, Lost Boys Adventure, Moon Landing, Neverland Chase, Skull Rock, the Bobsled, Pirate Ship, Ting's.
So how many times did we do each one? So we did Bobsled
and Waterfall. We did once.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool. Thank you.
Then we did.
No, the Bobsled twice, didn't we?
Oh yeah, we did the Bobsled twice, I think.
Yeah, because I remember we did it twice.
Anyway, I don't know, mate. So Tom's got 38. Then we did Treetop Coaster 3 times. Then I did Snake River Falls 5, Speed No Limits 7. Then Megaphobia 13. So overall, I've got 41 rides today. Which, if you look on my ride count quickly, that is a lot of rides. So if you scroll down, that is like pretty much double what I got at Legoland at that time. So,
but it's getting really good at that.
Yeah, it's really good at it. You just track how much rides.
I think it's called Auto Ride Count. You can download it off the App Store. But yeah. So those rides done, and it does. When you do those rides, I mean it's a good park. Don't get that right, because some parks
it's a lovely
you don't get a lot of park. Sometimes we go to Legoland and we don't get a lot of rides done, but it's an amazing park. But this one is an amazing park. It's so good. The staff are great, the rides are great, everything is great there. I loved how it's all laid out. Great for picnics and families. Like I say, it's not one of these big industrial theme parks where you have like no picnic areas and anything like that. It's nice. It's casual.
Sort of like Thorpe Park in a way.
Yeah, well, not like Thorpe. It's really nice and casual, and you can. Well, if you don't get another ride, you don't have to. If you want to do rides, you can literally sit on it. Like we didn't even get off Megaphobia. We went there for 40 minutes straight.
The guide said, "Do you want to just keep them going around?" We went, "Okay, yeah."
If you want to get off, put your hands up. And I was like, "If you dare, put your hands up."
No, we're not doing that.
But yeah, I loved today, and I was really impressed, and I felt like it's sort of place where you go back every year, because even if it's in a different country, which is weird to say from where we came from this morning, it is really nice to be able to have a nice time off in Wales. And I think with Wales as well, more than any place, it's nice if you go to this park one day, stay overnight and go somewhere else in Wales another day, because there's so many great places. Brecon Beacons, Snowdonia National Park, Tenby Beach, there's absolutely nice over there in, of course, Wales. So you can do other stuff as well on the day after. So I think it's been an every year trip.
I mean, it's been an amazing day to it. Like the whole park in general was out so well. And I just thought to say, back when we went on Speed, there were security guards there, and they were so friendly. I mean, we got there, and one of the staff members were really friendly as well. And they said, "Have you done this before?" They were just really chatty. They said, "Oh guys, you're the last ride of the day," and it was really happy. I mean, we didn't wait for the last ride of the day. It was just luck we got on it. But yeah, I mean, we chose. It's really fun. 10 people there. I know, but it was really funny because we chose the back row, and everyone usually you choose the front row, but definitely for Speed back row. For Megaphobia, probably around the middle. It's weird to say that.
We didn't do a front row.
We did the front car, but not the same thing.
But it's still, one day we'll get back in. We just have to come back one day.
Yeah, it's one of my favourite parts.
And Dad and Mum, of course, you did lots of rides. I don't know your exact count, but you love the toboggan one, Dad, so I'll start with you.
I did 42 rides in total, I think, more than anybody else.
Because he kept going on the toboggan.
I did the toboggan quite a few times, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. It was thoroughly good fun.
And how was the day in general?
Brilliant, really good actually. Well worth it. There's lots of negative comments online actually about Oakwood, and I cannot understand why. You know, you're not expecting a Disney when you turn up there, are you? You know, and it's brilliant, really good day out.
It's a great place for the family. I really enjoyed it too.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. So Mum,
I'm glad I raved Megaphobia.
Hey, interrupting Dad.
Sorry.
Was he boring you, Mum?
It was going on a bit.
So how have you found your day, and how was your coffee?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I had 2 of them. Yeah, no, it was good. I really enjoyed the day.
Yeah,
so I enjoyed the toboggan.
We're all very different. So like me and Adam like to rev rides. Mum likes to relax a bit more, and Dad likes to go on certain rides.
Well, I mean,
like
it was
the toboggan
perfect today. Like the park layout was amazing. You got all 5 coasters at the back. Well, you got one at the front, but the whole layout is amazing, and we did get a front row creepy crawler, which I'm not sure we mentioned earlier, which is really good fun. But
Yeah, and also I thought I might as well mention it. We also got another little goodie from the ride park shop. Oh, it fell out. Maybe not. Maybe I'll show you. Adam, do you mind sorting this out while I just ask one more question? Just
sure.
be careful. It's very, very greasy. Okay. It's not like KFC. Don't worry. It's a park. So I'm gonna ask you all one question. Now, let's say when you went to this park, you were expecting a level 5. So 5 is what you expected. Now I want to give a number between 1 and 10 of how it is now. So for example, if you expected a 5 and it was amazing, you can then say it was a 10. Or if it was really, really bad and worse than you expected, say 1. So Adam, what number would you give it?
what?
What number would you say you expected a 5, would you give it up to 10 or 1?
10. So I was expecting probably about a 6.
They expected 5, so 5 is what you expected. Now give a number between... I know it's confusing, I'm just messing up.
So I probably would rate this park probably an 8, maybe a 7.
So it's 3 times higher than you expected?
Yeah, because I mean, this is the thing, I wasn't going in expecting that's a Disney World or some sort of Universal or anything like that. This is sort of what I was expecting, but it was just a little bit better. Like, I just felt the whole park ran really well, and yeah, all them comments online, just honestly, I just cannot see that. And I was saying the whole time there, just the staff members are so friendly. Honestly, it's been amazing.
And Dad, what would you give it?
I'd give it an 8. 2 things I'd improve. Firstly, the Wi-Fi
that was horrendous. Yeah, you could not have any connection. Like,
no signal whatsoever. The second thing I improved, it would be nice to have a little bit of better merch. Actually, there was some merch that was okay. Better than like Water Valley, but good. I think they can improve the merch with more themed stuff, which would be really nice. But it's good they didn't provide parks.
And Queenie Mum, would you give it?
Yeah, I'm the same. I'd give it an 8, possibly a 9, because I thought the overall experience was very good.
Yes. Do you know what I'm trying to film? Adam, here we go, found it.
So this is the Megaphobia beaning, I think, and it's very greasy, but that is it. And you can also turn this around as well. I will not do that, but and this does come out as well. But it's actually a really nice ride park, and this was actually only £10.
So a lot less than Blackpool.
Yeah, a lot less than Blackpool. Blackpool probably charges 20 bits. But one thing about merchandise, they do actually have pin badges as well. So if you're a pin badge fan, don't think there's no pin badges. There is, but there's a couple in the ride photos, and there's also one in the main shop.
They do cost quite a lot of money, right?
They're £4.50. They're like Merlin box, but maybe a little bit expensive. But you know, like I love pin badges. Unfortunately, we didn't get it this time, but I've got the sign, so
yeah, exactly. It's so cool. But that is it from me, Tom, Derrick and our family from Oakwood. It was our first visit today and we were absolutely blown away. Now of course we can't judge a theme park off just one visit, but so far I'm really impressed. When we do return, subscribe and then we'll be seeing if it's the same, and we will return, it's the same as this experience. So yeah, theme parks every single week, up to 4 videos every single week, top 10s, vlogs and all that jazz over here on the channel. Amazing, right? But that is it from me. I'll see you guys later for another video over here on the channel. Goodbye.